Authorities in South Carolina say Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents arrested dozens of people at a South Carolina business yesterday. And this morning, the state's attorney general laid out the charges against some of the suspects who were accused of identity theft. Let's go to CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul. She is live in our newsroom in New York today. Shanelle, what did South Carolina's top prosecutors say about this raid?
Hey, Mugo. So, look, they're saying that this investigation began back in 2024. And I should note as well, this is a multi-agency investigation. It involved agencies from state, local, and federal governments. And today, South Carolina's Attorney General Alan Wilson held a press conference, Mugo, where he talked about how ICE has now detained 48 workers at that building, and also 2 people who were managers there were charged. What does this have to do with? Well, Wilson said this is about immigration violations, and what you're looking at here is video of that raid. So essentially what they're alleging here is that those 48 people who were detained, Mugo, the state is saying they were here illegally. They're also saying that they used what they call document vendors to essentially obtain fake documents that enabled them to get employment. They also allege that those 2 managers that were arrested and charged today, they say they knowingly hired those 48 plus workers. Here's more.
This isn't about going after people who are trying to feed their family. This isn't going after companies or businesses who unknowingly hire an illegal. This is about going after something much larger. You know, a conspiracy of people around South Carolina to steal identities, to create fake Social Security cards, fake driver's license, fake immigration documents, to allow not just illegal aliens to be here, but people who are here engaging in violent or illicit conduct. It could be engaged in labor or sex trafficking, engaged in gang activity or cartel activity, drug trafficking activity. In this particular case, it targets businesses who knowingly and intentionally hire people that they know are not here legally and then hire them anyway. For instance, hiring the same person 2 or 3 times with 2 or 3 different identities because they haven't gotten the paperwork right. That kind of information, that is what we are targeting. And so will there be others to come? That we'll let the investigation organically play out, and it'll take us where it takes us.
So after those initial remarks were made, there was an opportunity for reporters to ask questions during that press conference, Mugo. And reporters asked state officials today about what their message would be to, communities of color, communities of immigrants that are there in South Carolina watching this story unfold, and asked them whether this is something that they should consider, bringing their documents with them when they leave the house, even if they're not traveling. State officials to that question said, look, no, this isn't about that. This isn't the mission of this operation. The targeted people during this investigation and operation, state officials are saying, is illegal immigrants who are here trying to scam the system.
Okay, Shanelle Kaul, thank you so much.